Hello everybody! Tina here, welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another speed build in The Sims 4. Sorry. So yeah, we are building in The Sims 4. Once again, I'm building on the Vista Quarry lot in Oasis Springs. It's one of my favorite lots. I think it has fantastic lighting, but there are many things to discuss in this speed build. So, as you will notice, I will be using the spiral staircases that you can create using the platforms. I do have a tutorial for that of how you can do this too. It's gonna be up there in one of those corners. Yeah. But, so while building this, an actual like build with it and not just a room to show them off and such for the tutorial, I did come across some little things that I should mention so that like you don't also run into those kinds of issues. So first you will notice that before moving any platforms, the first thing I did was lay down every single wall. Every single wall, including the walls that like section off where platforms will be, like not necessarily separate rooms, but because platforms are considered rooms, I laid down all of those walls before moving anything, because I'm sure that if you watch any build videos, if you've watched any of the other tutorials, if you've watched everybody's comments, Twitter, Facebook, all of that nonsense, you will see that there are problems with using the platforms. Like if you place down a wall after you've made a platform, sometimes it will like delete walls or it will like reset the platform height. We're all hoping that this gets fixed soon. So doing these things require a lot of patience, and as I said in the videos where I was like trying to figure this out, trying to figure out the spiral staircase, you know, other people are going to be able to figure out how to do it better than me. Other people are going to be able to figure out where I went wrong. Yeah. And it's a new thing. It's a new thing that we're all still learning. So, there's another issue here. You'll see, like, against that bedroom wall where you could see, like, the edge of the roof peek through. So if you have a room with a platform in it, and you place a roofing piece next to it, for some reason the trim of the roofing piece still shows through. So I had to like change up the way that I had designed it originally so that those roofing pieces didn't show through. So like the open entry area with the 2-story entry area, I did have to leave that as a room with windows so that the roofing pieces didn't stick through. Very annoying, but it did add some, you know, those challenges created more creative moments. So like in that bedroom where I created that just really narrow room of windows, I placed like plants and stuff, so it was like a living terrarium in the master bedroom. So that turns out really cool. So, you know, problems like this lead us to creative solutions, right? So, yeah. There's been so much, and I really appreciate, I can't even like tell you how like over the moon I am about everything. Like literally the video that everybody has seen, which is crazy to think of, that it's like basically kind of mini viral at this point. That's so crazy! It's so crazy. But it was literally just me sitting here being bad at building. Like, I did such a bad job. And people made sure to point out like, oh, you made this mistake, you made this mistake, you made this mistake. And I'm like, I know, I'm so sorry! And like, so it took time to be able to like figure out how to do it well enough to make them functional and so that you could make them pretty. It was a lot. It was a lot. So I'm like overwhelmed from like the response from the community, how much people like this, and you know, I'm obviously very attached to this design at this point because I spent so long trying to figure it out, but it's not mine, it's The Sims, and like I just spent this time trying to figure things out, like that's all I did, but it's all The Sims, anybody can do it, and you know, my tutorial, you know, Kate Emerald's tutorial, Ella Bella Boo, I'll link her tutorial down below as well. They've all come up with like all these really crazy cool ways to be able to make spiral staircases, and like they're all really useful, and I'm sure that they mentioned things that I forget in my video. So, you know, if you want to create spiral staircases, just there's people out there who may be better at this than I am. Yeah. So we won't go into that anymore. It's out there if you want to make them. Do your thing. I'd love to see more designs and like the crazy things people have been able to come up with platforms. I'll try to remember to link it, but there was one person who figured out how to use like the half walls in Windows to like sink the windows down and then make the space underneath the platform usable, and did like a desk underneath the platform. People are so crazy. It's so cool, the things that you can come up with. It takes patience, but it's really cool. So for this build, I did imagine it to be a like rental property. So I left it like without a ton of personal touches. So if you wanted to play with this as a household, you absolutely could add all of your personal touches and such. But it is going to be a 2-bedroom. Both of those bedrooms do have attached bathrooms. So 2 en-suites, ooh, fancy, and a downstairs half bath as well. Everything has been play tested, so it all works. I originally thought that I was going to use the cabinets from Snowy Escape, but it just I didn't feel like it suited this build quite yet. Though, if you've seen my Twitter, I did go through every single one of the cabinets and found cabinets from other packs that could possibly match these ones. So you could do a mixture of like closed cabinets and open cabinets. Yeah, so that's a pretty cool thing. But so I ended up going with these cabinets from Island Living, and I really like the way that it turns out in here. This kitchen is super cute. I love it. And I made sure, like, I said in my tutorial that if you have this platform up to as high as you need it to meet the spiral staircase, the wall space is too short to be able to do cabinets above it. So I made sure where I was placing this kitchen, I lowered the platform back down so that I'd still be able to do upper cabinets. That was a lot. It seems really confusing. I'm so sorry. Everything, like, if I try to talk through the steps of being able to do builds like this, it sounds really confusing. And that's why we have YouTube, so that you can see it and it's not confusing. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm just decorating things up here. It did take me a while to get the range hood over that stove at the perfect height so that there was enough space underneath it to be able to cook, but it like looked good without peeking through the top floor above it. Yeah, so many little things that all add up to a lot. So much. Is one of my eyebrows like darker than the other? The things you don't notice until you're like staring at your own face, right? It's fine. Your eyebrows should be sisters, not twins. It's cool. This isn't a makeup thing. Anyways, so I do go around and change the wall colors because I felt that it was just a little bit too dark, and I wanted the whole build to feel very like serene and kind of tranquil, like a nice little getaway, a place in the desert for your Sims to get away. And I decorated this living room with tons of different seating options, though I do eventually trade out instead of using that one couch from Get Together with the wood frame, and I use the love seat option from Snowy Escape and switched up the arrangement a little bit, but I kind of did that off camera. Sorry. But you will see eventually I go back in and I do like a quick little look around at all the things that I accidentally did off camera, like the entire backyard. I'm sorry. And I guess I could have just like redone it all, but the video was gonna be too long anyway. You guys didn't want to see me do a whole backyard. And I had a lot of fun with this bathroom, though I do change out that cabinet so that it's one of the cabinets that I used in the kitchen, and then I just lowered it down so that the sink just barely sits on top of it. That is also play tested and should completely be usable in your game. As always, if you download anything of mine from the gallery, you should turn on bb.moveObjects before placing it, because things will disappear. I use MoveObjects a lot. Anyways, so I'm starting to work out some of the more like details of the living room area, and I'd started placing some of the wooden slats. These are the ones that came from Eco Lifestyle, though there's also the ones from City Living that I like to use a lot too. And once I started placing them, like, I feel like it starts bringing the build together more, and it starts looking a lot more cohesive, and with just enough like modern touches where it still looks comfortable, but it also looks really clean, and I don't know, I think it looks nice. It's a nice build. Yeah, I don't know. But, so what normally I would say, this is the point where I would normally say, I would move in tomorrow. But no, I'm still kind of obsessed with my last build that I did, where the industrial, eclectic, like, books and plants and books and plants and books and plants and books and plants and books and plants lot that I did for the last video, which, by the way, is almost up to 200 views. Thank you. I love you guys all so much. I love that build so much. And so, for that reason only, I will say I would not move into this build tomorrow. I would totally rent this place. I'm a big Airbnb fan, and I know that there's like whatever issues, I don't know, with Airbnb. That's neither here nor there for me to talk about, but we would normally get like huge groups of friends together and rent out places like this so that we could stay somewhere that looks like amazing and not pay like amazing prices. And we would always have people sleeping in the weirdest places. We'd get like 8 people in a build like this. Somebody would be just sleeping on the couch in that backyard because we're crazy and we like to travel places and not spend a lot of money. I don't know. So I just did that little quick tour so you could see some of the changes that I had made. I really like the way the dining room turned out, just tucked back there. It feels like very close and comfortable. I don't know. I think it's cute. And I start working on the bedrooms upstairs. I did struggle with this because I had made them such weird shapes. I mean, I know I could have made the build a little bit bigger to fit some of these rooms, but bigger rooms means more to decorate. Am I right? So keeping them really nice and small like this means that I could decorate them to the fullest of my abilities without things looking crazy. I don't know. But so I know that a lot of people have started already posting so many builds using Snowy Escape, and I really have not done that yet because I want to do something really well and I want to do it right. So I've been doing like a lot of research on traditional Asian inspired homes, so things from like Japanese culture and Korean culture, because if I make a build for that, I don't want anything to be offensive, so I'm making sure that I know what I'm doing before I get started on that. But I do use a lot of the pieces from Snowy Escape in this build because they're beautiful. They're beautiful. This pack is so gorgeous. Gorgeous. I mean, the wood tones, beautiful. The shaping of the furniture pieces, beautiful. Every little detail of Build and Buy from Snowy Escape is the most beautiful thing. I can't even. Oh my gosh. So like, even something as simple as like the coffee table and the end tables, which are just really a coffee table and end tables with clean lines, but it's so pretty because of the way that it's designed. They're really well designed pieces of furniture. I feel so bad that I made mistakes when recording my pack review because I like stayed up to midnight, like had my hair done and did all my makeup and stuff, unlike today where I'm very comfy and cozy because I've got to spend the rest of the day writing papers, unfortunately. But I like stayed up to midnight and I was ready to go and I forgot to turn my microphone on. So, but I was over here dying taking every single piece out. I even went through all of debug. There's a rope bridge in debug, people. A rope bridge. A rope bridge. I can't wait to use it. I'm gonna use it. All the plants in debug are amazing. I can't hype it up enough. Let's Snowy Escape. That dresser, that wardrobe is amazing. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, we gotta... Whoa. Okay, we can't keep talking about Snowy Escape for not a Snowy Escape build. My bad. Anyways, these chairs are amazing. Oh, these are also from Snowy Escape. The one with the fur throw on it is gorgeous. So pretty. Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to stop talking about it now. So in this master bedroom, technically they both have bathrooms, so I don't know which one to consider a master bedroom, but I would say it's this one because it's huge and awesome. I created a little sitting area, and they both have TVs in there so you can get away from, you know, whoever else you have staying with you, whatever. And a little platform that steps up into the bathroom because I wanted to be able to sink down the shower in the bathroom. And you'll see that in just a second. Originally, I did place these pristine pedestal things. I don't think it's called the pristine pedestal, but I keep forgetting what it's actually called, all the way around the bed. And I didn't realize until I was playtesting it that the pedestals block your Sim's way. So it is a little bit reworked on the gallery so that it is all workable. It looks gorgeous for these screenshots, but yeah, I did fix it so that it is playable from the gallery. Anyways, so we are about to start working on the bathroom in just a moment because I can't make up my mind about stuff. And you'll see I do place the shower head from Snowy Escape. But I used the bathtub from Seasons because that one is also gorgeous. I like the way this bathroom turned out. As I've said before, I think I kill bathrooms, so I don't know. I like to be serene in the bathroom. That was weird. So I really hope that you all have enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to give me a big ol' thumbs up to let me know that you enjoyed it. If you have anything that you'd like to say about all of my weirdness going on today, don't forget you can leave comments down below, and I am normally pretty good about responding to just about everybody. Yeah. And as always, we will have more content coming out to the channel, so if you would like to see more from me, more of this, and more of this, you can always subscribe. Or you can follow me on Twitter. I do post lots of screenshots and such. Yeah. So I hope that all of you have a wonderful day. I hope you have the best day ever. If you had to rank the day 1 out of a billion, the score is obviously a billion because it's the best day ever. And as always, I love you. I cannot wait to talk to you again, and I will see all of you later. Bye! When you're trying to record and somebody decides they need your attention right now,